The real reason your child's tantrums keep happening. Your child is on the floor, screaming, kicking, face red with rage, over a broken cracker. A broken cracker. You stand there exhausted, wondering how your life came to this. You have tried ignoring it. You have tried timeouts. You have tried consequences, rewards, bribes, yelling, pleading. Nothing works. Every day, another meltdown, another battle, another moment where you question everything about your parenting. Here's what nobody tells you. You are treating the symptom, not the cause. The tantrum is not the problem. The tantrum is a message. And until you learn to decode that message, the tantrums will keep coming. I am a child psychologist. I have spent 15 years studying why children fall apart. And today, I'm going to show you what is really going on inside your child's brain during a meltdown. The 4 hidden triggers you have never considered. A simple checklist that prevents 80% of tantrums before they start. And the detective method that transforms how you respond to every single outburst. This is not about controlling your child. This is about understanding them. Let us begin. Part 2. The 4 hidden tantrum triggers. Most parents think tantrums are about defiance. My child is testing me. My child wants control. My child is being manipulative. Wrong. Tantrums are almost never about power. They are about overwhelm. Your child's brain is literally short-circuiting because it cannot handle what is happening. And there are 4 hidden triggers that cause this short circuit. Trigger 1. Transition overwhelm. Children hate transitions. Moving from one activity to another requires their brain to stop, shift, and restart. That is hard for an adult brain. For a developing brain, it is exhausting. Leaving the playground, turning off the TV, getting in the car, getting out of the car, stopping playtime for dinner. Every transition is a potential meltdown waiting to happen. And most parents give 0 warning. Time to go. Now. The child's brain panics. It was not ready. Tantrum. Trigger 2. Choice overload. You think giving choices is good parenting? And it is, sometimes. But too many choices overwhelm a young brain. What do you want for breakfast? What do you want to wear? Which shoes? Which toy are you bringing? By the 3rd decision, their brain is fried. They cannot choose. They freeze. They melt down. You think they are being difficult. They are actually drowning in options. Trigger 3. Sensory flooding. This one is invisible to most parents. The grocery store is too bright. The restaurant is too loud. The tag in their shirt is scratching their skin. Their socks feel wrong. Children's sensory systems are more sensitive than adults. What feels normal to you can feel like torture to them. And they often cannot articulate what is wrong. They just know something feels terrible. So they scream. Trigger 4. Connection hunger. This is the big one. Children have a biological need for connection with their primary caregiver. When that connection feels broken, even temporarily, they panic. Maybe you have been distracted, busy with work, focused on a new baby, stressed about life. Your child senses the disconnection. They do not have words for it, so they act out. The tantrum is not pushing you away. It is a desperate attempt to pull you back. These 4 triggers cause more tantrums than defiance ever will. And once you see them, you cannot unsee them. Part 3. The hunger, tired, overstimulated checklist. Before I teach you anything else, I need to give you the simplest tool in my entire practice. I call it the H.T.O checklist. Hungry, tired, overstimulated. When a tantrum starts, ask yourself these 3 questions before you do anything else. Question 1. When did my child last eat? Children have tiny stomachs and fast metabolisms. They need fuel every 2 to 3 hours. When blood sugar drops, the brain loses its ability to regulate emotions. Adults get hangry. Children have complete meltdowns. If it has been more than 3 hours since their last snack, food might be the only intervention you need. Question 2. How much sleep did my child get? A tired child is a tantrum waiting to happen. There is no disciplined strategy in the world that works on an exhausted brain. If your child slept poorly last night, if they skipped their nap, if they have been going to bed late, expect meltdowns. This is not behavior. This is biology. Question 3. How much stimulation have they had today? Birthday parties, crowded stores, screen time, playdates, new environments. All of these fill up your child's sensory bucket. When the bucket overflows, the brain shuts down. A tantrum in the late afternoon often means the whole day was too much. Here is what I want you to do. The next time a tantrum starts, pause. Run through the H.T.O checklist before you respond. Is my child hungry, tired, overstimulated? If the answer to any of these is yes, address that first. Food, rest, quiet space. You will be amazed how many tantrums dissolve when basic needs are met. This is not permissive parenting. This is smart parenting. Part 4, the emotional vocabulary gap. Now, let me show you something that will change everything. It is called the emotional vocabulary gap, and it is a game changer. Here is the problem. Your child feels something big: frustration, disappointment, jealousy, embarrassment, anxiety. But they do not have words for these feelings. Their vocabulary is limited to happy, sad, and mad. So when they feel disappointed, they say mad. When they feel embarrassed, they say mad. When they feel overwhelmed, jealous, confused, or scared, they say mad. And they show mad through tantrums. The tantrum is not the emotion. The tantrum is what happens when you have an emotion you cannot name. Think about it. When you feel frustrated, you can say, "I am feeling frustrated right now. I need a minute." That ability to name the feeling gives you power over it. Your child does not have that power. They are prisoners of emotions they cannot identify. Here is the solution. Start building their emotional vocabulary today. Step 1. Name emotions in real time. When you see your child experiencing a feeling, label it for them. It looks like you are feeling frustrated because your tower fell down. You seem disappointed that we cannot go to the park. I think you might be feeling jealous that your sister got a new toy. Do this constantly, every day, multiple times a day. Step 2. Use a feelings chart. Put a chart on your wall with faces showing different emotions: happy, sad, angry, scared, frustrated, disappointed, excited, worried, jealous, embarrassed. Practice pointing to faces and naming them. Ask your child which face matches how they feel. Step 3. Read books about emotions. There are dozens of children's books that explore feelings. Read them regularly. Discuss how the characters might be feeling and why. Step 4. Model your own emotions. Let your child hear you name your feelings. I am feeling frustrated because I cannot find my keys. I am feeling disappointed because the restaurant is closed. This teaches them that emotions are normal and speakable. The research on this is clear. Children with larger emotional vocabularies have fewer tantrums. Not because they feel less, because they can express what they feel without exploding. This is the most powerful long-term tantrum prevention tool that exists. Part 5. The Unmet Need Detective Method. Now I am going to teach you how to think like a child psychologist. I call it the Unmet Need Detective Method. Here is the core principle. Every tantrum is a message about an unmet need. Your job is not to stop the tantrum. Your job is to find the need. When you meet the need, the tantrum loses its purpose. So how do you become a detective? Step 1. Look past the surface. Your child is screaming because you gave them the blue cup instead of the red cup. That is the surface. But the tantrum is not really about the cup. The cup is just the final straw. Something deeper is going on. Ask yourself what happened before this moment. Step 2. Consider the 4 triggers. Was there a transition? Too many choices? Sensory overload? Disconnection? Usually, one of these is present. Step 3. Check the H.T.O. Hungry? Tired? Overstimulated? Rule these out or address them. Step 4. Look for the unmet need. Here are the most common unmet needs behind tantrums. Need for control. The child feels powerless. Everything is being decided for them. Need for attention. The child feels invisible. They need connection. Need for competence. The child is struggling with something they cannot do. They feel incapable. Need for autonomy. The child wants to do things themselves. Independence is being blocked. Need for predictability. The child does not know what is coming next. Uncertainty is scary. Step 5. Meet the need. Once you identify the need, find a way to meet it. Need for control? Offer 2 acceptable choices. Need for attention? Stop what you are doing and give them 5 minutes of focused connection. Need for competence? Break the task into smaller steps they can succeed at. Need for autonomy? Find something they can do independently. Need for predictability? Explain what is going to happen next. This is a complete shift in perspective. You stop asking, how do I make this tantrum stop? You start asking, what is my child trying to tell me? And when you listen to the message, the messenger calms down. Part 6. Prevention versus reaction strategies. Here is a truth most parents learn too late. Prevention is 10 times more effective than reaction. Once the tantrum has started, your options are limited. But before the tantrum starts, you have all the power. Let me give you 5 prevention strategies that actually work. Prevention Strategy 1. Transition warnings. Never spring a transition on your child. Always give warnings. In 10 minutes, we are going to leave the playground. In 5 minutes, we are going to leave. In 2 minutes, we are going to leave. This gives their brain time to prepare for the shift. Meltdowns from transitions will drop dramatically. Prevention Strategy 2. Limited choices. Instead of what do you want, offer 2 options. Do you want the apple or the banana? Do you want the red shirt or the blue shirt? 2 choices feel manageable, 10 choices feel overwhelming. Prevention Strategy 3. Scheduled connection time. Every day, give your child at least 15 minutes of undivided attention. No phone, no distractions, just you and them. Let them lead the play. Follow their interests. This fills their connection tank. A child with a full tank throws fewer tantrums. Prevention Strategy 4. Sensory breaks. If you know you are entering a stimulating environment, plan for breaks. Going to a birthday party? Leave early. Shopping trip? Keep it short. Crowded event? Find a quiet corner every 30 minutes. Do not wait until they melt down. Proactively give their brain rest. Prevention Strategy 5. Routine and predictability. Children thrive on knowing what comes next. Create consistent daily routines. Wake up, breakfast, get dressed, brush teeth. Same order, every day. When life is predictable, anxiety drops. When anxiety drops, tantrums drop. Now, what about when prevention fails? Because sometimes, despite your best efforts, the tantrum happens anyway. Reaction Strategy 1. Stay calm. Your calm is their calm. If you escalate, they escalate. Take a breath. Lower your voice. Slow your movements. Reaction Strategy 2. Get low and close. Kneel down. Make eye contact. Be physically present. This signals safety. Reaction Strategy 3. Validate first. You are really upset right now. You wanted the red cup. That is so frustrating. Validation is not agreement, it is acknowledgement. And it works faster than any punishment. Reaction Strategy 4. Wait for the storm to pass. In the middle of a full meltdown, logic does not work. The emotional brain has hijacked the thinking brain. Just stay present. Keep them safe. Wait. The teaching happens after, not during. Part 7. Final message. I want to reframe something for you. Tantrums are not your enemy. Tantrums are information. Every meltdown is your child's way of saying something is wrong, and I do not know how to handle it. They are not trying to ruin your day. They are not manipulating you. They are drowning, and the tantrum is their way of waving for help. When you start seeing tantrums this way, everything shifts. You stop feeling angry. You start feeling curious. What is my child trying to tell me? What need is not being met? What can I do differently next time? This is not permissive parenting. This is not letting your child get away with bad behavior. This is understanding the root cause so you can actually solve the problem. Discipline without understanding is just control. And control does not create well-regulated children. Understanding does. So the next time your child falls apart over a broken cracker, take a breath. Look for the trigger. Check the basics. Find the unmet need. And respond with curiosity instead of frustration. That is how tantrums stop. Not through punishment, through connection. Part 8. Call to action. If this video changed how you think about tantrums, share it. There are millions of parents out there at their breaking point, feeling like failures because their child melts down every day. They need to know there is a better way. Comment below and tell me your child's most common tantrum trigger. Transitions? Hunger? Overstimulation? Something else? I will respond with specific strategies for your situation. Subscribe for more content like this. And next week, I am sharing the exact phrases to use during a meltdown. Word-for-word scripts that calm children in seconds. You will want to see that. See you there!